Aloha, Dan McDonald. I'm going to say good morning because that's what it is for me. I still have my morning voice. I just popped up out of bed. Oh, so I hope you have just a few minutes to spend with me today. This is going to be a video on weight loss. I made a video like last week and I used the title weight loss, but then I just talked about the Kauai pharmacy herbs, which, when you drink the teas and alkalinize the system, you definitely lose weight. There's a couple of things I just wanted to touch on. Number one, I wanted to thank you so much for all the love. It just feels so good to be back in the game. It's summertime in Kauai and I've been feeling really well. I just dropped out for a while. I went inward. I had to do some inner work and I am definitely not done. I get questions all the time, what are you cleansing from and all this stuff, but it's just like, it's impossible to explain. If you don't see that there is an infinite, I don't even like that word because the word finite is in there, but there is eternal potential. That's my favorite word because there's no opposite to that. It's just eternal. There is eternal potential within you. And so it's just like, what are you cleansing from? It's like, dude, you're just getting upgrade because human beings got so, their DNA just didn't have a chance to be activated. We were born and it was like, we were born to like drug addicted parents and we were abused and abandoned and vaccinated and circumcised, and then we ate like dead crap food and drank the cow's milk all throughout school, and it's like we're here to totally reactivate, and I'm just curious to see what is the potential for human regeneration. That's what I want to know. So that's why I'm like always fasting, because it's the fresh air, it's the release, it's the removal of the calcium deposits and the gristle and the hardened masses from old injuries and snowboard injuries where I just broke my arm, just almost snapped the whole thing off, and just that's coming back into place. So it's just, and there's just refinement. So that's what that is. So it's just constant refinement, and I wish that for you. I wanted to plant a seed for next week. I'll be releasing the brand new 30-day Living Foods Transformational Program. So that'll relate to anybody who wants to master their raw food game or just change their life. If you've been eating like crap or whatever, I designed this 30-day Living Foods Transformational Program to give you a nice, solid, stable, balanced living foods program for 30 days. There's the recipe book with that, and there is a 30-day meal planner. We just crushed it. Me and my team, we keep adding to it. Then this morning, I was meditating and I just was getting all these visions. I had this amazing breathwork ceremony last night and I was just like getting downloads and downloads, and I slept like a baby for the first time in weeks. And then this morning I woke up and I was just like, oh my God, Ricky, we need to add an exercise guide too. So he's like, well, that'll extend the launch. And I was like, well, who cares? We got to get that in there because I'm going to release the 30-day Living Foods Transformational Program, which has the recipe book, the meal planner, a quick start guide, a shopping and lifestyle guide, and now I'm going to throw in the exercise regimens, just some simple ideas on exercises that you can do to accelerate the process of cleansing and healing, because we're going to have a contest. For 30 days, we're going to see who can create the greatest transformation in their body. And I'll tell you all about the contest details later. I just wanted to plant this seed. But in 30 days, whoever can create the greatest transformation, and it's going to be based on pictures and the testimony, okay? And I will be the final judge, and then you'll win $500, man, and a consultation with yours truly, Dan the Man. So that's really going to be cool. So that's going to be launching next week. So if you're interested in finding out how you can really get a nicely like laid out, like you cannot mess this up. It's amazing because it's hydrating and it's 100% living foods, and it's going to transform your life. And so it's not really for those of you who are at the most advanced levels. Like if you're already able to juice fast for 21 days and things like that, it's more of a real stable, long-term approach to making living foods work for you, a transitioning out of more like cooked foods or breaking addictions and things like that. So I will definitely be letting you know more about that If you want to get it at half price for the first week, my recommendation is this: go to my website, sign up at regenerateyourlife.org, get on the Insiders Club. It's totally free. You get some free videos and stuff like that. And then just watch for the emails, watch for the videos that I'll be releasing for the 30-day Living Foods Transformational Program. And then if you don't want to get my emails, just get the 30-day transformational program at half price, and then you can unsubscribe from my email list, because I totally get it, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't want anyone to miss this, because I'll get like 50 or 100 people after the fact and be like, hey, I missed the sale, I didn't get this email till it was too late or whatever. And it's like, I can't just go through and individually, I just have to kind of say no to that. So I just I'm going to make a ton of videos. I'm going to promote the heck out of this 30-day program, because it is absolutely the best thing I've ever done. We've been working on this for a year, and I've been on the phone for hours and hours and hours and hours with Jess over there. So Jess, Ricky, Mike, thank you so much for your hard work. I know this is going to be our best release yet, because this is the most practical, useful tool with amazing information. So I'll leave it at that. Let's get into some weight loss. So what is weight? Weight is just toxins trapped in water. So many different elements that are not really conducive to cellular biology at the high levels of super high energy and electricity and clarity, like the high water. You're like 70% water. Well, what happens when you keep putting food into your mouth and breathing elements in the air, or absorbing them through the skin, or even creating them from within through stress? See how stress produces chemicals that are actually inflammatory to the body, and that the body also throws up defense mechanisms to protect itself from the stressful chemicals in the bloodstream. So to lose weight and heal from any diseases, you really need to find a way to get calm and relaxed. That's the number one thing for all of us. In fact, that's the number one thing for all of us. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're skinny, you need to learn how to relax and get your nervous system right, get your adrenals, your thyroid, your thymus, your heart, all balanced and stabilized. You do that through meditation, awareness, you do it through diet, and you do it through maybe counseling, and you do it through processing your emotions. We've all been through trauma to one degree or another. I mean, this is Earth. Some of us more than others, and we've got these subconscious programs that are kind of stressful underneath the radar, and it's always there kind of hunting us until we can dive deep. That's why I do what I do. That's why I stay on the living foods. That's why I stay sober. That's why I avoid as much as possible getting distracted by all the things in the world that are temporary palliative things, because for me, being full and whole and complete and tapped in and overflowing with life force energy is the key. I mean, you want to be your own self-contained, radiant vessel, so that you don't have to look outside yourself for happiness and cling and grasp to all the things of this earth that are just wisps of dust. And I'm just as guilty as anyone else, whether it's a big fat meal that you think is going to satisfy you, but then you don't feel so well afterwards, and the next day you're all bogged down, or whether it's just clinging to or reaching out to get the next latest relationship, or even something that I may be guilty of even here, getting people to like you. Oh, they like me on YouTube, and it satisfies something. So I'm trying to be of service and absorb your love, so you can love me and I can love you, but not let it be reliant on that. You know what I mean? So I'm just doing my absolute very best, and I want to encourage you for you to do your very best. So when it comes to the weight loss, the most practical, pragmatic, and linear way of looking at it is number one for everyone, mitigate stress. So take more vacations, work less, spend less, simplify your life. That's the best way to put that. Learn how to rest. Put in these nice meditations you can get on YouTube, and just relax. And just learn to relax and let go, and your system can then heal. When you're relaxed, The divine intelligence can do the work. It can heal you of weight loss, it can heal you of cancer, it can heal you of fibromyalgia. Eventually, as your frequency expands, it'll get rid of the parasites, because those parasites are associated with different negative frequencies and stuff like that. So you're always just trying to raise your vibration. And one of the ways to do that is through the living foods, but also the living thoughts and the living love. So, but on the practical scale, for the people who want to lose that weight, I can't emphasize the calmness first. Now that we've got that established, as far as diet, you're going to want to drink pure water and start flushing out the acids that have accumulated. That's what cellulite is. That's what's going on with the guys that have the big bowling ball guts. It's impacted fecal matter. And it's cellular toxins, like acids, that the body has to protect itself. You can't have all those acids in the bloodstream. So if there's an excess of what your detoxification organs can handle, it stores it. So that's what happens when we're overweight. You have eaten too much and it's too acidic, and your detoxification organs are backed up, and it had to store all those acids on your butt, in your stomach, on your arms, and all the places where there's that flab. So now you need to use pure water, number one, to get hydrated, to start flushing that stuff out of there. Distilled water is good. I'll make a video on that soon. I have a water distiller, but I also go to the spring. I use 2 different types of water. I'm not even going to get into that because I was about to. I'm going to stay focused and do the distilled water thing later and the difference on that. But pure water, okay? Pure spring water in glass. Plastics turns dudes into women, and they get effeminate. And it also ruins a woman's reproductive capacity, so everyone's all screwed up from the plastics. So we're avoiding plastics like the plague. The other thing that you need to know is you need those alkalinizing minerals to neutralize the acids that have accumulated in your body. So green juice. If there's anything you do in this world, if there's anything that I could suggest that I've seen work, I have a friend of mine, she's like, oh, I don't really want to do the whole deal. So I was just like, fine. Sweetheart, I'm just going to make you green juice every day. And I watched her feel better and better, get more and more energized, lose weight, tone up, just from drinking. I mean, I wasn't even giving her a whole jar. I was just giving her more like anywhere from 60 to 24 ounces a day. So those alkalinizing minerals were flushing her system and allowing her to trim up. So get into the daily juicing habit if you want to lose weight. Even if you're not able to give up your other stuff because your job sucks or your relationship sucks and you don't have the courage to break free from all that quite yet. But I encourage you to get the courage to break free from the crappy relationship, the job that you don't love, and begin the process of creating your life and understand how magnificently powerful you are. That's a fact. That's the truth. You want something from DTM? You are magnificently powerful. Your mind, you can create. You are a divine creator. You can co-create with the main man. There's no real way to talk about God without sounding a little crazy. It's not like a dude up there. It's a light. It's a lightless light, because the light and the dark are the duality, but the lightless light, the primordial substrate that goes beyond your ability to explain and understand, but yet feel and know as an essence, through whatever deep meditations or any kind of deep spiritual experiences that you have. Anyways, I'm kind of going on a tangent, but I really want to see you succeed here, and I'd really love to share this, what's totally working for me. I mean, I am so blessed right now. I wish I could tell you all about it, and maybe one day I will in some kind of bibliography. And right now, this particular period, the last couple weeks of my life, is going to be one of the best parts of the whole book to read, because it's like I've had some amazing transformations. I've just been so blessed, and it's so miraculous, and yet it's so crazy and bizarre, because the island of Kauai is like a whole nother dimension, and it gives you what you need and then some, but it's not always pleasant. But you end up at the end of the day, and same thing with all life, we just end up at a higher level. So can I keep it on weight loss? Yeah, so get the green juice. If you've got too much mucus in your gut, you're not going to be able to eat a lot of fruit, but just slowly but surely introducing whole fruits, so that you can have that fruit fiber is the best to start cleaning the colon. If you are just transitioning from a more of a standard American diet, steamed vegetables are kind of good for that. Even if you need to do like just steamed vegetables with nothing on it, like broccoli and cauliflower and beets and carrots just as a broom. Raw is better, but sometimes a little more challenging to digest because people don't have that fire. You know? Like DTM's got the fire. I can digest anything. You know what I mean? Because of all the years of enzymes and probiotics and juicing and just fire that I've got in my belly. But I don't want to digest anything. I just want to have more oxygen and sunlight. So those are the other two things: oxygen, sunlight, and fresh air. Those are the keys to your weight loss. Getting out into nature, and there's a couple of exercises: walking and rebounding. Like swimming, biking, everything is cool, but rebounding is going to keep you from sagging, and the walking is just the key because that helps you to process your emotional states. You can just walk for 20 minutes and then move to a half an hour, and then, man, sometimes the other day I walked for like 3 hours on the beach, and then I ended up just sitting at this rock watching sunset. It's amazing. I didn't want to hold you here too long. I just wanted to drop some love nuggets on you and get you. So hopefully, for those of you who are wanting to lose weight, you've got a little bit more to work with here on that last video. Again, it's always been the same. Alkalinize yourself, hydrate yourself, get those living minerals in there from the cucumber and the cilantro and the celery, and carrot juice is cool, and but cucumbers are amazing. Watermelon juice and watermelon with lemon on it, that's a meal for weight loss. I mean, I'm telling you, you do that. Go, for those of you that really want to lose weight, wait till you find some really great watermelons, buy a bunch, and do like a 3-day watermelon cleanse. Just eat as much watermelon as you want, and just squeeze lemon over the top. That's the best, watermelon and lemon. If you're going to make juice, get the organic watermelons and juice the rind too, because there's a lot of silica in there, which is amazing for your skin, your teeth, your bones, your hair, and all that other stuff. You don't want to just eat the meat. Try to get seeded watermelons and eat the seeds, man, because that's where the power is. That's where all the zinc is. So the seeds in the papaya, the seeds in the fruit, the seeds in the lemons, even the peels on the mangoes and the lemon. There's some peels you can eat, some you can't. It's a little thing. Maybe I'll try to get into that a little bit later. But anyways, so those seeds are amazing. Watermelon cleanse, you do that for 3 days, you're going to have a major blowout. You're probably going to lose like 10 pounds. You want to lose weight? Go get a few colonics. Go get 3 or 4 colonics within a week. It's like, oh my God, that's dangerous. No, it's not. Everyone's colon is so messed up from childhood and Saturday morning cartoons, sitting there eating your little Lucky Charms and stuff, drinking the cow's milk that's pasteurized and processed. We got a lot of issues, man. So we're trying to get on point. We're trying to get laser sharp, cleaned up, tight, clean, fresh. Clean out your colon, clean out your small intestine, purify your heart, and just keep your mind on all the good things. Read good books, avoid negativity. Just avoid negativity. And we get sucked in, and we get sucked into this vortex, and it's like, I'm getting better and better. Like avoiding negativity and focusing on the positive. Good morning.
Good morning.
I live here in an ashram, and with some amazing people, and it's just amazing, and it's like such an upgrade, and I think I'm a blessing here. They're all a blessing to me. I hope I'm a blessing to you. Keep your eyes peeled for the 30-day Living Foods Transformation Program. It's going to be hot. It's the best thing I've ever done by far. It took a lot of work. I'm so glad it's almost over. Not quite done yet. So if I over promote it, I really would love your support. Go, Dan, go, that kind of thing, so that I can just do what I got to do for all my people that are relying on me, my amazing children. My relationship with them is incredible. All my friends here, all the people that I love to support and make green juice for, and just do the best that I can to be generous with everyone. And I've got some future plans here, so I'm about to up my game and get started on creating a vision for my future. And then you can come out one day to the healing center and get your self upgraded DTM style. This is the best lifestyle, the DTM lifestyle. Living foods, love, nature, self-love, peace, ease, following your heart, doing what you love, having the courage to just bust through all your blocks, to look at yourself, to feel your feelings at depth. Even the most painful, scary things, so your heart can open up and you can love everyone. So husbands, man, do me a favor, and if you have a wife, you are so lucky, man. Love her. And for all you wives, treat your husband like a king. I hope you can all just treat each other like kings and queens, and I hope all my viewers can just love everyone, even when they're hating on you. Just keep on loving, keep on loving, keep on understanding. Keep on understanding. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. I got a lot to do today, but this video was very important to me. I was in a breathwork ceremony and I just could not stop thinking about you and how much all I want to do is, number one is God, and number two is this ministry that I've got. Okay, so it's like I'll let you go. Number one is God. Number two is my health and my own personal process of just, please show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. And I pray to the masters, and I pray to the angels, and I pray to anything and anyone out there that can help to lift me up so I can be a good example and be a blessing, because that's what I love. I would love to be the cup that my brothers and sisters can drink from as I drink from theirs, because they have their genius to offer and their love and their intelligence and their gifts, and everyone working together makes this world heaven on earth. Can I get an amen, baby? Relax. How about that? I'll do a video where we get pono deep into the womb of the mother, deep into the silence of the light, and we'll let that heal us. Let's take a minute. Aloha. So much aloha.